Hey, welcome to Podcasting Made Easy using Spreaker.com. Hey, I want to be able to share some useful information with you so you can get your podcast started. Podcasting Made Easy is, I'm your host, Russ Johns. And choose your brand, get your personality, get your domain, and choose a name. Get that out and get that started. Make sure that you're doing everything you can to make it consistent, get everything in place. And you want to make sure that you get all of your corresponding social icons in place as well. So Spreaker, go to Spreaker.com. You'll notice a clean, entertaining interface. You got lots of options to listen to other music, other plays, everything that's going on. You can log in using your login for your Facebook account, or you can also sign up with your email or your some other accounts. So log in, verify in your email. If you use email or Facebook, it's clean. Then you want to be able to come back, log into your profile. Now, first thing you'll notice, you have an image and you can select your name, and it's important because that's going to follow you around. So you go into your profile and you can actually have your links, where you're located, your social shares. It's very, very simple. And it'll actually be able to, you can go in and look at all your episodes that you recorded, the shows. You can actually do multiple shows. Now, with a free account, you're limited to 30 minutes per recording, and you only have so many hours total time. So as you go through this, you decide how you want to record, how you want to develop your profiles. You got your URL. I recommend on your image, you do a 1400 by 1400 for iTunes. So, and then select the way you want to be able to do tracks and albums or episodes and shows. So there's collections as well. And you can fill out all your information, your social feeds, your links, your website, anything you want to promote. And then all of a sudden you can go in here and edit your connections. So any of your social sites, for automatically sharing your podcast to those social sites. It's just amazing what you can do and generate traction and enough, the connections that you can build out. It's very, very useful to have these connections in place as you're developing a podcast. It gives you options to send email notifications when somebody follows you, joins your, follows your connections, et cetera, et cetera. RSS, we could have an entire class on RSS, and I'm going to be launching a class in the near future for a deep dive into podcasting and how you can generate your interest and excitement on podcasting and more traffic and just generate a lot of excitement out there in the market. So feeds, email, make sure that you have your updated information in place on your RSS feeds. And like I said, I'll be going into more of a deep dive. And this is a new interface that Spreaker just launched. So every day they're improving. They're mentioned that there's some things that are coming up in the near future that are kind of exciting. So anyway, you could delete your account, ban users if you have somebody that's bugging you and causing some challenges for you. Like I said, the Pro Count gives you additional tools, additional storage, additional time to record. So look at that, get involved, go through the interface and check it out. So when it gets time to broadcast, you just select broadcast. You can actually broadcast from your episodes or your shows, or you can broadcast from create and give it a name, give your episode a name. You can actually change this later. So if you do a typo and occasionally you may want to change the name of the show depending on where it shows up. But use tags. You got 5 options for tags, and then auto share from what you the connections to the accounts that you made earlier. Once you launch, it'll provide an interface. Just accept the terms, and it's accessing your microphone and your camera tools from your hardware. So Spreaker.com, you can broadcast live. You can actually, if you're on a pro account, you can actually non-stop live as a broadcaster. So you can record a new episode, and as soon as you're ready, you can actually record. One thing about the interface here, you can actually have sound effects. You can have a playlist. You can have deck 1 and deck 2 for your intro and outro. And then you have some controls on your microphone. Just go through here and, play with it. Make sure that you have you're familiar with what it does, practice some sounds, practice some shows. And once you get familiar with it, it's pretty straightforward. It's not difficult. You don't have to worry about a lot of routing and, audio interfaces and different microphones. And it also comes on your iPhone and Android smartphones, and an iPad as well. So you can use your iPad. I've helped develop over 1,000 shows and programs on using an iPad and some interfaces. So it's very simple. So you can also add, I'll use this as an example to add audio into this. And you could do the same with an interview. You could do the same with a intro, you've developed. If you need some help with that, let me know, russjohns.com. And also you could do, say for instance, you're at a clinic or a class or something and you want to take some audio that you've interviewed somebody at. You can drop those into the interface, load it up on a deck, and then when you're ready to play it, you just click on play. Music, anything you want, sound effects. You might have some interesting interaction with somebody that you've had over the years that you want to come back and bring it into play. I was also involved in doing recording sound effects for a while, and it's always fun to have some little sound effects in there, just like a regular radio show. You can play it at any time. You can add it to the sound effects, and it's just a matter of clicking on it and playing. We're at 13,000 feet, folks. We'll be gliding in and arriving soon at the gate. You'll be there at B12. Oh, sorry. Hey, just have fun. Get started. This is all about you are the media. You are everything that you can do is available to you. You have a smartphone. You have a computer. There's so many platforms you can share this on. Just get ready and get involved. I'm going to drop another one in the playlist so I can give you an example of the both the deck 1 and deck 2. And also in the interface, you can have the opportunity to upload. You can upload loops. You can upload songs. You can upload sound effects. You can upload anything you want. And it's super simple. So on the iPad, it actually uses your iTunes library. So you can upload things to your iTunes library and have them available on the iPad. And your iPhone as well, your iOS device. Android, I suspect, is very similar. So let's get the party started, folks. Enjoy your day. Just play a little music here. It's kind of groovy. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. And make sure that you're having fun. Make sure you're having fun. And that's what it's all about, is everybody has a passion and a place, and they have a talent and a gift that they can share. So there's people out there. You have an audience of billions, literally billions of people that want to connect with your personality, your skill, everything that you have going on. And there's absolutely no reason why you can't generate a podcast that allows you to deliver your message and share just some concepts, ideas. Think about those times in the history of your kids, your family, your parents that, let's do some recording and capture some of those moments and make them memorable, and share some tips, something you've learned, something you know. People want to know. So publish your podcast, get it out there, share it. Get on the social links, and once you share it and you generate a podcast and you have this in place, you can actually get this going. And I'll give you an example of what it is after you went through. Let me start this up again. Get that. And I'll just close this. Start the podcast. This is actually broadcast live. So I'm just going to show you. You can record it and publish it later, or you can go for broke. Gives you the indication on the right-hand corner that you can you're on air. So drop that in there and start playing. Pretend this is an intro. Hey, folks, welcome to my podcast. I am here today to share some incredibly valuable information for you today. And we're going to talk about media, digital media, and your brand personality. We're going to be talking about how you can share your message across the internet. What are you going to do? You need to be there. And then go into your show. It's as simple as that. And get used to the platform, understand what it is, understand what it does, and your capacity to just improve every single time you broadcast. So, there's going to be times where you just want to pop in. Maybe you just create very short episodes. I was thinking for real estate agents, when they do a new listing, you could pop in here, do a new listing, little details about the listing, and just launch it out to your social sites, everybody that's out there doing something. And then once you hit save, it doesn't have to be long. Just it produces, it calculates all the program, and all of a sudden your episode has been published. And then you could go share it on Facebook. Bam. It's that easy. It's that easy. And you have the capacity to do this. Don't be shy. You are the media. You don't have to have a news truck. You don't have to have a fancy $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 camera. You don't have to have a recording company behind you. You can actually produce results immediately. You can actually produce the kind of results that is incredibly professional, incredibly valuable, and there's no reason why it shouldn't be you. Make sure you're doing it. And then when you go back in the episode, there's the episode that we created, reviewed by Russ 6 minutes ago, since I recorded this. And then you have the interface at the bottom. You can record. You look at the episodes. Actually, looks like I put it in the wrong show. Hey, R&R Podcast, Branding for Humans. Check it out, iTunes. You can customize your RSS feed again. You can share. When I launch this clinic, I'll be going into details about how to get on Spreaker. You can actually get on iTunes. You can get on Stitcher, SoundCloud, even TuneIn Radio and iHeartRadio. Stitcher's the only platform that is available right now to get your brand located on iHeartRadio. So, here's your music library, soundtracks, effects. Everything that you want to upload to your interface is right here. Create your libraries, create your effects. Your personality is right here, right today, right now. There's absolutely no reason why you can't have the opportunity to have the same voice, same message, and same production as anyone else in this world. So Spreaker.com and get your message out there. Social sites location, and it gives you statistics. And I just want to thank you for joining me. Follow me on Twitter. Track me down on Twitter. Follow me on Facebook. And enjoy the day.